Good morning. Just letting people in. Good morning. We'll get started in a minute or two here. Hang tight. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Guys, hang tight. People are hopefully gonna start coming in here more and more, and then we'll get going. I'll share my screen so you guys can see what's up today. More people coming in here. There we go. All right, hang tight, guys. Do one more minute. Tenny, you're here on time. Thank you. Very good. There we go. We got people coming in now. All right. So I hope you had a nice weekend and got to relax a little bit or enjoy some of the waning days of sunshine out there. In a rare turn of events, my husband and I actually got to get out. We went to a drive-in movie. They're having some drive-in movies down close to like the waterfront downtown. So we went and saw one of my favorite movies called Lost in Translation. It came out like probably when you guys were 1 or 2 years old, but it's one of my all-time favorites. So that was kind of nice. So we're back to it. Another week 3. I feel like week 1 went by really slowly, and then week 2, for me at least, felt a little bit like it was better in some ways. I think we're settling in a little bit to this new way of life, and so hopefully you're finding it manageable, and maybe even in some ways a little nice that you get to sleep in a little bit, that you don't have to rush in the mornings, that we can take things a little bit slower. So I hope you're finding some joy in this new way of life that we have, at least for now. So here's our plan today. We are on the precipice of writing our first scholarship. And so I'm going to just go over some reminders about, what to be thinking about when you're writing these short pieces, typically for a scholarship application. And then I'm going to send you into breakout rooms to essentially, and we might do this all together. I'm going to set like a 10-minute timer. You should have chosen the scholarship that you want to apply to. And it is the 28th of September, and it's due the 30th likely. So we need to get going. And so I want to give you some time today, just like we would in class, to just do a timed write, where you just get your initial kind of reaction or thoughts down to whatever the prompt is for the scholarship you've chosen, and kind of just have some time to get that work done. And then I'm going to have you get into breakout rooms and share what you have started. And we really need to treat this like an English class almost, and that we need to have a writing workshop where the other people in your group can tell you, hey, maybe you can go in this direction with your thinking, or, maybe you should scrap that all together and go in a different direction. So we're going to need to give each other some helpful but maybe critical feedback so that you get what you want out of this, which is ultimately to win the scholarship and get some money. So we're going to spend a bit of time with that today, just so that we can get this done and give you the time. Because after we leave our Zoom, a lot of you don't go do the things that I need you to do, as evidenced by some of the things that are still on our checklist that may not be done for you. So I want us to do in-class work time today a little bit, which requires your participation. So we are also this week going to begin our Common App journey. So we are going to start looking at the website Common App. We are going to look at one section of that website in particular today, and start figuring out what we need to do to get our Common App done as well. So that's it. I'm going to assign you each a section of that website, and you're going to report out to the rest of us your findings. I will probably create like a common Google Doc and share that with you, and we'll all take notes on there. And then just as a reminder, we have kind of a checklist every month of things that we want to or need to get done. And so I wanted you to double check. This is your task for today after we leave each other, is these 4 check marks. If you have not yet completed them by September 30th, you are behind. And so everything is on a deadline. We're on a schedule this year. And some of those things are non-negotiable, meaning you cannot be late with them. So if you have not yet completed your college top 5 list, you have to do that. And you're gonna have to go back on our course and find where that is and get it done. There is a discussion post where you were supposed to have shared that with everybody, including me. The next thing is your OSAC personal statement. So I'm going to start going through those this week and giving you feedback on things you need to change, things that aren't perfect. Our OSAC personal statement needs to be perfect. And so I'm going to start going through those, but if I don't have it, I can't help you, right? So you need to get that in by the 30th, if not sooner. And if you haven't gotten it in because you're really struggling, you have to ask for help, right? That's one of the things that we've been working on for the last 6 years for some of you who've been in AVID since middle school, is you have to ask for help when you need it. Otherwise, you never get an answer and then you give up, and that's not where you grow as a person. So asking for help is a good thing. It's a thing smart people do. So, we got to figure this out for some of you. And then by the 30th, you need to have applied for at least 1 scholarship. That's what we're working on today, tomorrow, and submitting by Wednesday. And one of the things that Ms. Perez talked to you about last week was that we're going to be working on your FAFSA. That opens this week. So I want us starting to work on that on Thursday, which means that you're going to have those conversations with your parents or guardians, if you haven't already, about getting some documents in order, which include your W-2s. If you filed taxes last year, you got a little statement from your job that said what you made in the 2019 year. You need to find that. Okay, that's part of growing up, is that you have to keep your records organized. So if you haven't yet bought like a little box or some sort of filing system for keeping those things in order, you should think about doing that. You also need your parents' W-2s. So if they are working a job where they pay taxes, they get this as well, and you need to get that from them, at least a copy, so that you can start filling out your FAFSA on Thursday. Okay. You also need to know your social security number. If you've gotten a job, you might already have that memorized. What we do want to make sure of, though, is that you know what the name is on your social security number so that it can match completely. So if you go by a nickname or something, which I don't think anyone in here does, but you're going to need to have your official name that as it is written on your social security card. So if you can get a peek at that, that would be great. So that's our big 4 for September that we need to have done. If you don't have one of these things done, you need to put it at the very top of your list, okay? Any questions, comments, concerns, whatever? Okay, I can't see any of you, so I will assume there are none unless you unmute and want to chat or pop it in the chat. Okay, cool. I have more freshmen show themselves than I do you guys. It's kind of crazy. So, okay. All right. So here's the deal. I
actually have a question, Ms. Mathis.
Yeah, wonderful.
So does the income of my parents affect how much I receive?
It
Oh, that's
does,
so
yeah.
wonderful.
So the lower your parents' income, the more you might receive actually. So
Mhm.
if you live in a single family home, they also take that into account, or a single income home, they also take that into account. So yeah, and if you are the first to go to college in your family,
Mhm.
you're going to get a lot of money. So
Oh,
yes, all of that matters. Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
yeah. And also, can I just say, Aileen, can I share your news?
Oh, yeah.
So Aileen emailed me yesterday, and she received her nursing assistant certificate. So she is officially a nursing assistant, which is an amazing feat for anyone who hasn't graduated high school yet. So I just wanted to say congratulations to Aileen. That's really
Thank
cool.
you.
Very cool. Yeah. Yes. So, yay. Yeah. Put in the chat. Yay. Congrats. Yeah, please share with me if you guys are accomplishing amazing things so I can call you out, because I am like a real proud auntie over here for Aileen. So I love it. Anyway, so yeah, we got to celebrate the happy things as well when they happen, which there will be a lot of this year, you guys. Like, you're going to be getting into your colleges, and if we think about a few months from now, there's going to be instant admission days from Western Oregon, probably Portland State, PCC, and you're going to be able to be instantly admitted into some of these colleges, which is really exciting stuff to know that if you want it, you've got a 2-year or 4-year college in your future in a single day. So lots of exciting things coming up this year. So gotta celebrate it, especially with things being as they are. All right, so here's the deal with scholarship writing. Much like the OSAC, I was looking at a few different places, and these are kind of the 4 big takeaways that I thought we should pay attention to as we move into writing something potentially for a scholarship. And that is, first and foremost, you have to answer the prompt. Whatever the topic is that they're asking you to write about, your answer should be in direct response to that. So read it very carefully. And once you have written your response, go back again and read what topic you were supposed to write about, and make sure that what you wrote fits perfectly with that. Otherwise, they're going to just throw away your application for that scholarship. This becomes particularly important when you're applying for a bunch of scholarships and you try and recycle some stuff that you've already written. Sometimes that will work and sometimes it will not. So you have to be really careful if you're starting to recycle some things you've already written, because it might disqualify you from getting money for that. Oops. If you are applying for something that has a 250 word limit, which a lot of the scholarships that are due on the 30th have, you need to just get straight to the point in answering the prompt. So you don't need to have a really flowy introduction. Kind of just get to the story you want to tell, or whatever it is that the prompt is asking you to do. And then I have said before, don't feel afraid to share your experiences when it comes to, scholarship writing, or, applications for colleges. Like, they want to hear any kind of struggles that you have had. However, you want to make sure and have a positive twist on that. So you don't want to be doom and gloom, like, this happened to me and now my life's ruined, right? They want to hear that, this happened to me and I grew from it. This happened to me and I'm stronger than I was before, right? So you want to kind of have a positive spin on this maybe negative thing that happened. So if you are sharing something that is a hardship, just make sure and kind of spin it in a way that talks about how it has made you a stronger person. And I will say, I have this, there's this trainer that I take little videos from, and she says, I've never met anyone who's had an easy life that I find interesting. So our hardships make us more interesting, stronger people, and so let's use that and talk about it in a way that is hopeful. And then every list I came across, it said conventions and grammar matter. So capitalizing, having commas, like that stuff really matters to people who are reading your scholarship applications and your college applications. So again, you know, you're kind of lucky to have me, but if I don't catch it, you know, don't use me as your only line of defense. You should be reading over, paying very careful attention to it. If you're using a name, it's got to be capitalized. If you're mentioning a place, capitalize it. Read your words out loud to make sure they flow naturally. And if not, let's fix it. That's also why we're going to have other people looking at our stuff. So peer editing is a really important step when perfecting your writing. So we know this, right, from English classes and all that. So, but these are the 4 that kind of really kept popping up as I was looking at all these websites and lists of things to keep in mind when writing for scholarships. So given that, we have this scholarship list that we've been working with, and I did not link to it today, but it is in our agenda from last week here. Here's the scholarship list. So you had decided on a scholarship, and you were supposed to start getting on, working on that, though I know that is difficult for some of us when we are away from school. And so here's what I would like us to do. You're going to get on this doc as well. It's linked on our Friday agenda on the calendar on Canvas, as well as Thursday, I think. And get onto the website of the scholarship that you plan on applying to. And let's really dig in. Let's take 10 minutes to figure out what it is you need to write, and let's start writing it right now. For some of you, you chose the one that's like a tweet. So, you know, you might think that's easy, but to say something that's award-winning in 140 words or 140 characters is really difficult. So anyway, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes here. I'm on the disrupt racism one because that sounded cool to me. So if I get on here, I can see kind of more specifics around it. You can view scholarship details. So just dig in, right? You can apply now, $1,000. Yep, we're good. Okay, 1 scholarship given out. This one's September 29th, it says. So this one's maybe tomorrow. It says the 30th on our sheet. So good thing we checked. Anyway, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to research. You might have to create an account to get in. And then you're going to start writing within those 10 minutes after you've done your research. And then we're going to get into breakout groups, and you're going to share what you have and kind of troubleshoot what you need help with to get this done. Okay. Any questions? Okay. I would say turn your cameras off and just get some work done, but you already have them off. So here we go. I'm going to do a 10-minute timer. I wanted to do this. There we go. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one because that's stupid and has music. There we go. All right, message me if you have questions.
Miss Mathis, you're on mute.
Thanks. Thanks. When I get in those breakout rooms and I join them, it always puts me on mute and it gets me every time. All right. Well, thank you for sticking it out in those rooms. The reason I left you in there so long is because every room I went into, you guys were like chatting and working things out. So I hope you found that valuable. And even if it was just like talking to each other about what the scholarship is, it's helping you process what you might then do next. So it's an essential step in the process, and I was impressed with all the rooms and what you guys were doing. So it sounds like, you know, you're digging in deeper to the scholarship that you plan to apply to, and you're realizing it might take more time than you'd initially thought because you have to set up things, and you know, the prompt might be more complex than you anticipated. So I was gonna do things with the Common App today, but this took us more time than I had kind of anticipated. And so I kind of wanna give you, if you're gonna use it, some time to like get the scholarship completely written. And then tomorrow we can come back and share with each other our complete scholarship as it's written. And my hope is that by tomorrow you have it written, and that way we can share with each other. We can sort of give you advice about what needs to be changed or whatever. And then, you know, some of those close tomorrow. I found with some of those scholarships that when I clicked on it, actually said it closes the 29th, not the 30th. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, so it sounds like some of you are applying for multiple scholarships. Some of you said that you're applying to the easy scholarships. I don't think there is any easy scholarship. And the easier the scholarship may appear, the more people are going to be applying to them. So if you can find scholarships that are really specific to your interests or something that you qualify for, scholarships that are based on GPA, that always narrows the pool down if you qualify. Really take advantage of those. So you know, I chose these ones because they close early in the year and fewer people are going to be applying for them. So I want us to get on that money train and try and get some of these scholarships that close early. So I think we're gonna put the Common App stuff off till tomorrow and focus for the rest of our time on getting the scholarship just done. So please just be in the zone, right? We have this class until 9:40. So when we leave the Zoom call, don't get on your phone, don't get distracted, just you're already in the zone, like let's get it done, right? So take this 20 minutes and just get some good solid writing or investigating, whatever you're at, with the goal of by tomorrow having a complete app that you can share, or writing, or whatever it is your scholarship requires. And even if it's that texting one, you know, 140 characters, it has to be good. So, you know, run it by people tomorrow and that kind of thing, okay? Or maybe have a few options and ask them which one's the best. So that's my thoughts. You guys did really good work in the breakout rooms, so thank you. Ivan, I love the little flashes of your little sister that I'm seeing there. So, okay, we're gonna break off the Zoom call, but you're gonna just stay right on this computer and start writing, okay? 20 minutes. Set a timer for yourself, get your phone away from you, and let's just do it. Let's get it done, okay? Okay, I will see you tomorrow with a completed scholarship essay, and we'll go over it and then submit. All right, have a happy Monday.
Wait, Mrs. Mathis, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do like the Shout It Out scholarship, but it keeps telling me that my first name, which is Rodriguez, is invalid. Like it can't work. So do I just put Mendes?
For what?
Because I'm trying to do like the Shout It Out scholarship, and I have to do like I have to like sign in or something. And it's telling me that my last name Rodriguez is invalid. Like, it doesn't work.
Carol, you know what I think it is? Did you put a space after you put any name?
No.
Oh, because I did this, it was saying the same thing for Haley, and I like typed out my name and then I put a space at the end. I just deleted that and then it worked.
Yeah, no, I don't. Hold up, let me. Because it was telling me like it just doesn't work.
kind of racist at that
Yeah,
point.
it's telling me that's not, it's not valid, my last name Rodriguez. But when I try Mendes, it says that it does work.
I would
Oh.
Oh, never mind. It's actually telling me that it doesn't work either.
Oh, so that is quite strange.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I would. Can you do
Just
like
apply to a
both
different
last
one.
names? Like if you try like
This is racism.
Racism at its
This is
finest.
You
racism.
don't like
I have
Mendes
to
or
say no to
Rodriguez?
that one.
Mm-mm. If not, I'll probably just apply to another one. But if this happens again with Rodriguez, do I just put Mendes?
sure. I mean, that's maybe going to cause some problems if you win.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
But yeah,
Let's do both.
I'm gonna try both.
no, I did try both because I tried doing this last night, like yesterday too.
Yeah.
Like start signing up and start looking, but it gave me the same thing. It literally says like your last name is invalid. Or
Delete
something.
that space at the end. That's what it is.
At the beginning, it looks like you have a few spaces in the beginning as well.
No, it's
Oh,
like
no,
that.
that's what it
There's
is.
no spaces.
Like delete, like just delete
Just
something.
start over.
The one thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Try it like that.
So do I try it again?
I
Yeah.
would.
Girl, this shouldn't be this hard.
I agree, but
Rodriguez. Okay, I'm gonna just sign up then. Hold up. Okay, creating account. Oh, whatever. What? My zip code's not valid now. I'm done.
I think it's a thing where it's like the space at the end. Like that's literally what it is.
Okay, I got it now, but it's not like my zip code's different now since I moved.
oh, well then put in your current zip code.
Well, I had to put.
I mean, is it filling it in automatically for you?
No, I have to fill it in, but it's like not a valid zip code.
Okay, well, what's just
They
put
keep on praying on my downfall. Oh, they don't want to see me winning. Whatever.
the full zip code. It's 97005.
But should I put that one even though my current one is 97007? Is that even a zip code?
Yes.
97007?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghetto, you're gonna live in the. Anyways.
Okay. Then I'll just sign up right now because it worked. But okay, that was it.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it all gets worked out.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Hi, Ms. Mathis.
Bye.
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 Bye.